to do a morning flow for yoga. And we're going to start in easy pose, which a lot of people call this pose sitting Indian style. In yoga terms, it's called easy pose. And what we're going to do is start with a neck stretch. So you're going to turn your head to the right or to your left, whichever side you would like to start on. And what we're going to do is rotate our neck around to the front, and we're going to go back around the other way. And I like to do this just a couple of times until I feel like my neck is loose enough. Okay, and now I'm going to stretch my left side and reach my arm over my head. And I'm going to reach my right arm over my head and stretch my right side. And make sure that you're breathing while you're doing these stretches. Now seated twist. I'm using my left hand to put on my right knee, and I'm going to turn my body. And you can do this at least 3 or 4 times. And make sure you're breathing into this pose as well. Okay, now we're going to go to our knees and our hands. And what we're going to do now is cat-cow pose. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling as you transition from cat and cow pose. Now we're going to go into downward dog. And make sure you breathe in this pose as well. Okay, now we're going to go to our hands and knees. And we're going to grab our left leg with our right arm and give a good stretch. And now we're going to do our right leg with our left arm. And I'm going to go back into child's pose. Now we're going to just shake it off, because I know we feel good. And you're going to rise your arms up. Go into a forward fold. Step your right leg out and make sure that your left foot is pointed forward. Make sure your arms are straight. Place your hands down onto the mat. You're going to go into a 4-limb staff pose and down up to upward facing dog. Make sure you're breathing. And we're going to go back into downward dog. It's okay if you have to adjust your feet. Sometimes we all do, just to make sure that we're comfortable. And I like to raise my right leg up. Raise your left leg. Bring your right leg up into your elbow and lay your right leg down. And this pose is called King Pigeon. Excuse my hair, you guys. My bun fell. And we're gonna go back into downward dog, and we're gonna do our other side. Bring your left knee into your left elbow, and place your leg down as so. Place your hands on the mat just to hold yourself up. Now this side is a little bit tighter than my right side, so I'm going to lean forward just a little bit, just to make sure that I'm stretching this side properly. And we're going to go back into downward dog. You're going to start walking yourself forward. Rise your hands up. Okay, we're going to rise our hands up. I'm going to go into a forward fold. Come up with your hands placed on your knees and go back down into your forward fold. You're going to go into your plank, into your four-limb staff pose, and up into upward facing dog. And back into downward dog. And walk yourself up. Rise your hands up into prayer pose. Okay, now we're going to get on the floor. Spread your legs out. I try to make sure that my heels are at the corner of my mat. You're going to stretch yourself by grabbing at your feet. Now, I see a lot of people, when they stretch, they hold their head down as so. And what you want to do is you want to focus on getting your chest to the floor and not your head. And you're always going to do both sides. You're going to reach forward. Make sure you're breathing. Now we're going to stretch our left side. And now we're going to stretch our right side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn and we're going to lay on our back, and we're going to stretch our legs. You're going to grab your right leg from behind your calf, or you can reach for your ankle if you can reach it, and you're going to gently pull your leg back. Now you may want to bend your leg, and you could possibly bring your leg back just a little bit further, but if you start feeling pain, you could just slightly bend your leg at your knee so that you won't have too much strain on your knee. And you also want to remember to do both sides with this stretch as well. And bring your legs together. You're going to rest in this pose for a while.